Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Restu Andini. My number is 11920400098. Okay, today I will introduce you something about the article with the title Images of Makkah and Hajj in South Thailand, an ethnographic and theological exploration by Christopher Mark Joel and Wulandari. Okay, in this article explores the historical and contemporary importance of Makkah and the Hajj for Malays in South Thailand. Thai or Malay Peninsula once referred to as the Malay Sultanate of Patani. Malays from Patani may have primarily traveled to Makkah to perform the Hajj, but following Patani's subjugation by Bangkok in the late 18th century, Makkah functioned as a refuge. Look at some point, the authors conclude that Makkah is much more than a site of pilgrimage and that the performance of Hajj is multifaceted. Okay. We can see in the conclusion that in this article the author used a multidisciplinary approach to explore the historical importance of Makkah and what motivates Malays from the modern Thai province of Patani to perform the Hajj, while primarily motivated by our desire to avoid analyzing themes about which much has been written. The other were also anxious to leverage our combined fieldwork experience and specialty in Islamic studies. The author have discussed the role that Makkah historically played as a place of refuge for subjects of Malay Rajas fleeing Siam military and political expansion in the late 18th century. By drawing attention to how early manuscript produced by literary networks in Southeast Asia mention Makkah, the author were able to challenge outdated assessment that the Indian Ocean connected rather than separated Muslim Southeast Asian from the Hijaz that grew through the combined effects of Western colonial expansion and developments in sailing and steam technologies. Attention to these processes has much to contribute in explaining how closely both assessment of and controversies concerning the efficacy of the Hajj resembles those in the wider Muslim world. Despite its geographical distance from Mecca, Muslims in this portion of the Thai or Malay Peninsula were brought closer through the combined effects of output by literary networks associated with Sheikh Dawood al-Fatani and STEAM technology. The author have argued that the efficacy of the Hajj is both multifaceted and interrelated. Muslim for present day, Patani might be motivated by more than the groups of fulfillment, forgiveness, and merit, but these are the themes or mixture of ethnographic data, historiographical, and theological literature have brought in focus. In addition to identifying the range of efficacious activities, their multidisciplinary approach also highlighted common controversies. The author have argued that forgiveness is the only blessing of the Hajj that individual pilgrims enjoy. Muslims from Patani undertook this long journey for a range of reasons. Some performed the Hajj as a proxy for the deceased. Similarly, it was not only the individual pilgrims who benefited from the multiplied merit made at any time in Makkah. During the holy month of Ramadan, or during the much shorter Hajj, righteous children perceive themselves as being inextricably connected to their deceased parents, who automatically receive any and all merit generated by them, regardless of their size and how they were generated. This aspect of the Hajj brings into focus about the deeply communal nature of Islamic soteriology present in the wider Muslim world. Okay, just that. Thank you for your attention and goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.